Trojan family, Trojan family, Trojan family. What's the word? How's everybody doing today? Look, man, let's take a breath real quick, and I need us to have a real conversation. I need the USC Trojan family to have a conversation about this Jordan Addison thing. First of all, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Follow me on Instagram at USCJ32 and Twitter USCJ32. Listen, we got to have a conversation. Now, anytime something comes to you twice, to me, in my opinion, it's always going to be confirmation. So last night, I had a conversation with a guy. We're going back and forth. He's a subscriber, Corey. Shout out to Corey. And I was telling him about we seen a little report where Jordan Addison was possibly visiting Texas. And so I got to the point to where last night I said, you know what? If he want to go, let him go. You know, and so I'm having that conversation now. Ironically, this morning, another one subscriber hits me up. Shout out to Hugo. He's from the city. Shout out to Hugo. And he basically brought some things to my attention, which is kind of the conversation I had last night with another guy about Jordan Addison. And he said this. He said, man, Jordan Addison really doesn't, I looked at his film, Jordan Addison really doesn't look like he's all that to me. And I said, man, you're absolutely right. I thought I was the only one that felt that particular issue. And listen, man, if you look at Jordan Addison's film, and I'm going to bring something to you guys' remembrance. If you look at Jordan Addison's film, you're going to find something in particular. You're going to find that he's no more special than a Gary Bryant Jr. He's not more special than a Mario Williams. And let's really bring this thing back into a place of proper perspective. Jordan Addison is not better than Drake London was. In fact, Drake London was on pace to pass Jordan Addison. Let me repeat these statements again. Jordan Addison, he's a good receiver. He had 1,593 yards. But listen, what we have now, the production that we have, the receiving core, I feel like we have the best receiving core right now. And I feel like this. You guys like, share, subscribe, hit me in the comment section. I need us to really think about this. I need us to really just focus on this because Hugo, the guy that's connected with us and subscribed to us, he brought something out, a great point. He basically said that we should basically use that money instead of going after Jordan Addison, get these interior players. You guys, do you agree? Hit it in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. I said the same thing. I said we should pay for you got the Oregon transfer. Offensive tackle. You got the Tennessee offensive tackle. I feel like we should go after these guys that we really need because I don't think we need to really mess with our receiving core. I really don't. Do I think it'd be effective if we had Jordan Addison? Yes, but as the more I think of it, the more I think about it, I look at somebody like Gary Bryant Jr. Let's get into these numbers. Jordan Addison had last year 1,593 yards. Let me tell you this. So Drake London last year, Drake London was actually, do you guys remember, Drake London was on pace to surpass Jordan Addison. This is why he was picked to be the #1 receiver in the country last year, picked in the NFL draft. Drake London was on pace to probably go 1,700 yards. Drake London went for 88 receptions, 1,084 yards, and 7 touchdowns in 7.5 games. Let me say that again. Drake London went for 88 receptions last year, 1,884 yards, 7 touchdowns last year, and that was for 7.5 games. Man, Drake London surpassed it. Drake London ran circles around Jordan Addison. But then you couple that with the Gary Bryant Jr. Gary Bryant Jr. had made a major contribution. He had 44 receptions last year for 579 yards for 7 TDs last year. And so some of his action was taken away from Gary Bryant Jr. Look at Mario Williams. He had 33 receptions at Oklahoma, 380 yards. And then he had 4 TDs last year. So listen, man, I need you guys to hit me in the comment section because I feel like we're getting carried away. I feel like the USC fan base right now and college football as a whole right now, especially with USC, I don't see Alabama really just going crazy over him like that, they know they're going to be straight if they don't have him. But if Texas want him, if he's visiting Texas, man, go ahead and take him. You could give him that bag. But that same bag, I think we need, because if you give him that bag and he gets there and some of those receivers realize that they just as good, I feel like Gary Bryant Jr., Mario Williams, Brandon Rice, I feel like all these guys, man, Kyle Ford, all these guys, because we got some playmakers out there, man. All these guys are going to feel some type of way because I don't think he separates himself too far from these guys, too far from Gary Bryant Jr., too far from Kyle Ford, too far from Brandon Rice, too far from Mario Williams. He does not separate himself, and there's nothing that's just appealing to me when you look at his film. I looked at it, but his catches don't look different from Mario Williams. Jordan Addison catches don't look different from Gary Bryant Jr. Jordan Addison catches don't look like anything that's super special. I mean, you got to really, matter of fact, Drake London, his catches look far more superior and far more better than Jordan Addison catches. And in fact, Drake London was getting ready to run circles around him, getting ready to pass him. I need you guys to hit me in the comment section, man. Because right now, my spirit is vexed because I'm sick and tired. It's all good, but at this point, it's too much publicity toward one person, too much publicity. And if he comes, God bless him. And if he comes, I'm not taking them comments away because he's going to find once he gets there, that he's going to have to, you're going to have to go hard to go home because we got some playmakers. This ain't no Pittsburgh. You got a bunch of receiving core. You got a big time receiving core right now at the University of Southern California that's ready to make some things happen. And you think you about to just come over here just because you got a bag? No, you're going to have to work hard for it just like anybody else. You got to go hard to go home. And you're going to find out once you get here that it's going to be some major go time around here, baby. It's going to be some major fight on around here, man. So listen, man, I need you guys to hit me in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. Let's go over these numbers one more time and I'm shutting it down. I wanted to come with a quick one because this thing is really kind of getting out of control. And I need the Trojan family to calm down. I need the Trojan family to relax. I need the Trojan family to look. We don't need any more on offense. We need more on defense. And I need us or some interior players on offense, such as offensive linemen. We don't need to be getting carried away with this Jordan Addison thing. Do we need him? Yes. We could use him. But do I think he's separating himself much more than anybody else? Absolutely not. I don't think he's separating himself like that. I don't even think he's a once-in-a-lifetime player. I think Drake London is better than him, and the numbers are proven. Here's the numbers one more time, and I'm getting ready to shut it down. Jordan Addison had 100 catches last year, 1,593 yards, 17 touchdowns. Drake London only played 7.5 games, 88 receptions last year, 1,084 yards, 7 touchdowns. He was on pace to win the Biletnikoff Award. Drake London was on pace to win the Biletnikoff Award. Then you had Gary Bryant still shining in the middle of that with his 44 receptions, 579 yards, 7 TDs. So listen, man, like, share, subscribe, hit me in the comment section. This is a quick one today. Listen. It's not going to hurt us or it's not going to, either way it goes, man, we good. Let's get that money we can give this bag to individuals on defense so we can build this defense up to be on par with our offense. Like, share, subscribe, UFC J32. Hit me in the comment section. Fight on.